Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we're doing an individual reading for Seeun. I'm gonna say it weird because I want to make sure that at least you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, so in this video we're gonna check 4 different areas of her life. We're gonna check her current energy, her career, her love life, and any healing messages that come through. And we're doing this video in celebration for STAYC's comeback. And I don't know if there's anything else. No, I don't think so. I hope you guys like the song. I hope you guys enjoy their comeback. And here is a little gift for all of you out there. So let's check out her current energy. So how is Seeun's current energy? I just said Seeun's, but you know who I'm talking about. Wait, the first card that came out was this one. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and then a bunch of cards that just kind of came out, which is Justice, Strength Reverse, and then the Three of Pentacles. So with the Page of Pentacles, it kind of feels like right now she's in a state where, let's see, seems like she's about to start a new project, because Pentacles could talk about health, it could talk about career, it could also talk about money or material possessions. So in this case, I do feel that it could be between career. I don't think it's health related actually. It's not about money either. I do feel that this is about career, but we'll check that area of her life in a little bit. So with this Page of Pentacles, it kind of feels like right now she is about to start something new, of course, because that's what pages are all about. Like she's getting either a message, or there's this sense of like working through the planning stages right now, and seems like either she's learning how to do something, or there's just planning on how to go about with this project, if that makes sense. There's a sense of resignation because I'm seeing like this lime right here, and it's making me it's not lime. Oh my god, all my words are messed up. I'm looking at this lemon right here, and it kind of feels like, you know that saying of like, you know, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade or something like that. So working with what you have type of thing. So yeah, it seems like there's a new project that she's working on. It's very bare bones right now. There's very you know, kind of nothing is set on stone. Maybe, I don't want to say it's a new comeback. I genuinely don't think this is about this comeback. I feel that there's something else. Now, I don't really know if this is actually related to her career. Okay, that's so strange. But because this could also just be a project of like a personal goal or sorts, or maybe life has something planned for her. I don't really know. But there's something that is barely, like the idea is barely being like put into her physical world, if that makes sense. Kind of like we had an Ace of Swords kind of thing. Now the other card we have is the Six of Pentacles. Again, more earth energy right here, but this talks about balance, you know, equal give and take, or maybe fortune coming out of nowhere. For some reason the idea of like help coming out of nowhere kind of came through, something that's coming into balance, something that's, you know, that's coming into, you know, harmony, working together of sorts. Yeah, this is strange. Not strange in a bad way, just strange as in like the usual meaning of the Six of Pentacles is not really coming to me right now. Not that I don't remember what it means, more like it doesn't really fit with the energy that's coming through, because usually the Six of Pentacles talks about, you know, equal give and take, you know, or someone giving something to somebody else, or fortune coming out of nowhere, you know, money coming out of nowhere. But right now how I'm seeing this, it kind of actually feels like someone helping somebody else, which is usually the vibes that I get when I see the Three of Wands, funnily enough. So with this card right here with the Six of Pentacles, it actually feels like maybe someone's going to help her with money, you know, financing her project or her idea, or it could be that someone's going to help out with this, with physically manifesting whatever it is that she was preparing previously with this Page of Pentacles. So it definitely feels like it's something that could bring her stability, or it could also be something that it's related to her career. But we'll see when we get there. So still talking about her current energy, we have Justice. So there's this sense of her judgment is clear. She knows what she wants, or she knows where she wants to get things. She's very balanced right now. With Justice, we have a sense of being fair, clear judgment again. So her mind is clear. She knows what she wants. She knows what she's going for, or she knows how to go about it. And there's also this sense of good communication. So either she has a very When I mean a clear mind, it means that she has very clear channel of communication with herself. So she understands her thoughts, she understands her ideas, and she understands how to communicate them to herself in a way that makes it easier to work with her surrounding environment, because she knows what she wants, right? That's kind of what I'm getting with this justice card. So she has a very good harmony and balance within herself. Now, justice is also a Libra card, so I do feel that maybe she's thinking of partnering with people and working with other people. You know, people usually think of Libra as like in a sense of partnerships with like romantic sense, but I do feel that in this case it talks about partnerships in the sense of business. So I don't really know what she's preparing. Maybe she's about to pitch in an idea in her company, you know. I actually don't really know how she is as a person. I mean, you know, the good thing about individual readings is that I get to know people. So I do feel that in this case, even though I don't really know her, you guys know her better than me, so maybe there's this sense of like she has like this business aura about her that I just don't know. Now we have strength reverse. So with this card, it kind of feels like she's not super confident on how she's gonna go about this. I guess it makes sense because the idea feels like it hasn't even manifested fully for her to physically take charge into making it happen. So I don't think she has thought about it, and she kind of knows where she wants to go, but she may not really know how to go about it, if that makes sense. So she has the what, but not the how, not the when, and yeah, it seems like there's still some planning that has to be done. This definitely feels like a baby idea. You know, it's in the baby stages. It's like a seed has been planted, but that's about it. So yeah, with this strength card reverse, I do feel that she kind of lacks the strength in the sense of confidence, right? Not confidence as her, like her person, confidence in the idea itself. Not that it's not a good or bad idea, but more as like there's still so much planning that has to be done that it's kind of hard to pitch it into other people. It's hard to say this is what's going to be done, because there's still a lot of questions of how it can be done, and who will be needed and what will be needed to make it happen and make it possible. So I don't necessarily feel too bad that the strength card is reversed. I just feel that it's just because of the circumstances right now, and it's just gonna be a matter of time before, you know, things start picking up. Now, the other card that's here is the Three of Pentacles. So there's a lot of energy, a lot of earth energy with this Pentacles. So with the Three of Pentacles, we're talking about someone, you know, you have three experts that are working together to make something happen. So usually this card is the one that I see as group work. I see this as people coming together to make a project happen, which has been pretty much the whole theme of this reading so far. So I don't think there's much more to say here besides when all her ideas are being put together and they make more sense, it will be easier for her to find the right people to work with and be able to like assign roles to people. I do feel that she's going to be the one taking the initiative, or she will be the one taking, you know, kind of like the director, telling people what to do, guiding them and how to work together, because she's the one that has the vision. I just hit the light. So now let's jump into the next part of her reading, which is her career. So what's going on with Seeun's career? I hope I said her name right. At least you guys know who I'm talking about. It's gonna be in the title anyway. You guys know who I'm talking about. Oh, that's good. So we have Balsamic Moon with a time for healing. Full Moon in Libra with a win-win outcome is forecasted. So what's going on with her career? We have number 1, Avenor, with make peace with your past. Okay. So there could be a sense of like maybe something happened in her career that she's not necessarily proud of. I don't think it's a scandal necessarily. This feels like it was an internal issue. In a sense of like it was kept within business matters. It never went out to the light, to the public. That's kind of what I'm getting at. So yeah, time of healing and make peace with your past. So this could be like an internal issue, as in like within the company, as much as it could be super internal, as in within herself, right? Like maybe she wanted to do something, it didn't work out, so now she's very discouraged of taking a risk again. Doesn't mean that issue she had before is related to this new planning or project that she wants to do. It could just be that something happened in her past and now she's very worried, afraid, and cautious about how she's going to go and do this new thing that she wants to do and plan. However, with a win-win outcome is forecasted, I do feel that she has, destiny, fate, and all the odds are in her favor. It's just a matter of her kind of kind of like the fool, just jump right into the unknown and just trust that things are gonna work out. But with this card right here, it kind of feels like she already has a spark within her. She already has a very strong solar plexus, right? Or she's working on that. That's kind of what it feels like. Her motivation is slowly fueling and fitting in. Her confidence is slowly growing and improving. Her optimism about things working out is also being like fed into this new idea. So I do feel that if she's not doing this herself, life is helping her by trying to make sure that she heals whatever didn't work out before, so her fears go away, her confidence grows even stronger, and that can all be tools that will prepare her to walk into this new journey within her life. So it definitely feels like she is being encouraged by life right now to move forward, take a step forward, and take that risk of making this pitching in this new idea. I don't really know what the idea is, so it would be nice if we got an answer about that. So what's going on with her career? We have Judgment reverse. I mean, that makes sense. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay. So my question wasn't necessarily answered as much as it was just seems like there's these two cards are just kind of confirming what we just talked about earlier. So this Judgment card reversed, the thing that kind of came up was like, whatever, it's been a while that she has felt like the need of doing something, and life kind of has like woken her up to not relive but take on that idea that she wanted to do, but maybe she was not able to manifest it. Life is trying to like push her in the direction of trying again. I do feel that maybe things are more favorable for her right now, and that's why life wants to kind of push her, the universe is pushing her forward and like, okay, attempt it one more time. There's now the people that are going to work with you already, or maybe now the resources are there for you. It's going to be easier to make it happen, or something along those lines, right? So this Judgment card reverse, it kind of feels like it felt like in the past when she tried it, either the right people were not there for her, or maybe the resources were not there, or maybe her idea was a little bit underdeveloped, or it was a little bit too innovative for what mentality the people around her were in. Because it definitely feels like she has to work with other people to make this happen. I don't think she can do this alone. I do feel that there's this orchestra. I'm not saying that she's making music. I don't know if it's music related, honestly. It feels like she just needs other people to work together and to make this happen, to make it possible. So with this Judgment card reverse, it kind of feels like it's talking about highlighting that something that didn't work before, life is definitely encouraging her to try again, because it will work this time. I don't know. It seems like it's something that she deeply resonates with, something that is very important and valuable to her. And this Seven of Wands kind of again reinforces and again highlights the whole thing of fears, something that she she's under the illusion that those fears are stronger than anything else, right? Like she feels like there's this overwhelming dread going over her mind on how things didn't work out, and I think it's so subconscious within her. Based on the other cards that we have right here, it's a very subconscious fear that she has. Like maybe she hasn't even realized that what she wants to do is in a way bring back something that didn't work out before, if that makes sense. Like maybe she thinks it's a new idea, or I think later she'll have the epiphany that she has encountered these fears before. I don't really know how to explain it. I think I've said enough, but I don't really know if you guys understand where I'm getting at or where I'm coming from. So yeah, But let's jump into the next area of her life, which is her love life. So what's going on with Seun's love life? Again, 2 cards. We have Blue Moon, believe in the impossible. And we have New Moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. What's going on with Seun's love life? Wait. Haha. I thought a bunch of cards were gonna fall off. I was kind of scared. So we have, oh, this card follows me. In this deck, this one follows me. We have Epoch with pause in your journey, and we have Mosaic with let chance play its creative role in your life. So there's this strong sense of just trusting in her love life, and that things are just going how they're meant to be, working the way that it's supposed to be. Something about like there's this song there's this very strong sense of destiny and fate in her love, not only love life, because we saw a little bit about that in her current energy as well. So let's see. So believe in the impossible and bring love into the situation. I feel that she is disillusioned or has been very disappointed with her love life. Either potential suitors not being up to her expectations, or just things never picking up in her love life. I don't know necessarily if this is about self-love. I don't think so, actually. I think she's pretty good with herself as a person. Like her personality, she's happy with it. You know, her confidence doesn't seem to be bad enough that it blocks her love life. I feel that's perfectly fine too. Pause in your journey. Let chance play its creative role in your life. There's this sense about allowing the pieces to fall into place, or allowing the details to slowly connect and being able to see the bigger picture. So we have Aquarius energy. I don't know about that. Okay, with the Aquarius energy in the pause in your journey, there's a chance that, also with the Mosaic, there's a chance of like her love life or her love story is going to be something that is going to be very unique to her. So whatever idea she has of love, or whatever idea she has of romance, and how that's all going to play out, I have a feeling that it's her in her own life, it's going to be very different from what she has experienced through media, through other people's stories. It feels like it's gonna be very innovative and very different and unique to whatever idea she has, but to me as a reader, it doesn't feel like it's out there or anything like that. So that's why I don't see what's so different, if that makes sense. Because I don't know if this could be like, oh, the person that she wants, well, not wants, but the person that she might end up with is someone that's very, very unique, someone that sees things very differently, someone that is able to connect ideas and thoughts in such a way that she's never thought of before. I do feel that she might end up with someone that's gonna like open up her mind like crazy, not in a bad way, but crazy as in like literally, not literally blow her mind, but like definitely put things into a very, very different perspective. I do feel a little bit speechless seeing her love life. Not that there's nothing to say, as much as I do feel that she will be like almost in awe when she experiences it. It feels like there's a sense of, maybe it could be a very like deep, like a very deep running river, right? Emotions that run very deep, a connection that cannot be explained with words. I mean, I'm a tarot reader, so to me that's like normal. That's what I'm expecting, right? But maybe to her that's something that she's never expected, and something she could be in circles that don't really talk about stuff like that. So she could be very surprised to find that that love could be felt in that type of depth. But yeah, with pausing your journey, there's a sense of like maybe some healing has to be done, but it doesn't feel like it's I'll say this, it doesn't feel like it's a priority. Healing is always important, right? But I do feel like for her it's not necessarily a priority because her love life is not her focus right now. She has been disappointed, but not to the point that she will give up on love. And also she's not pursuing love in a way that she will feel like it's an eternity to find someone, or like that's not her focus right now. So this doesn't feel like a very big deal, as much as it's just like it's on the way, it's gonna happen. I'm wondering if there's anything else to say. I don't know. Okay, how should I put it? There's this sense of like just being in the moment and just feeling the reading. Feels very peaceful as well. So I do feel that in her love life, I don't think there's a person in her love life per se. I also don't think that she's pursuing that path right now, or that area of her life. That's not something that she's paying attention to right now. I just do feel that she may have been disappointed in love before. Maybe again, people that were pursuing her were not to her expectations, or nothing, there's always a spark, but it never goes anything beyond like interest. I don't think people have ever really like pursue her in such a way, and the courtship has never really been there. It's always like, oh, there's interest and that's about it. Like it never goes beyond that. I don't think she's necessarily too bothered by it, but I don't think that has helped her see love in a good way. I don't know, there's nothing bad necessarily in her, and like if there's someone in her love life that's coming through, it feels a little bit far away. Like that's not necessarily like, it feels like I don't think it's even in the back of her mind, honestly. Again, that's not her focus right now. And I think in life, this feels like her love life. It feels like the universe knows what's going to happen, but they're not working on it right now because there's no need. There's no resistance that is delaying it from her part. And if there's a partner out there for her, that person is not delaying it either. It's just not it's not the centerpiece right now. That's not the focus right now. But let's just take out 2 more cards to see what's going on with her love life. Oh, 2 of them fell off right away. Thank you. Anyway, so we have the Magician and the Star reversed. Okay. So with the Magician, these 2 cards are major arcana, so this is a big deal. We have, I think the Magician is Mercury energy. And then the Star is Aquarius energy again. So I do feel like she may be with someone that is very, very different. Many people could see this person as quirky or as weird, but she just finds this person lovely. Magical. Someone out of this world, but in a good way. Not like not someone that she will see as strange or as an outcast of sorts. No, she will really like this person. So anyway, so with the Magician, I do feel like, yeah, based on how I'm talking about it, it feels like this is a personality of who she might end up with. So with the Magician, she's gonna end up with someone that can make anything happen. Someone that sees no impossibles in life. Someone that is always thinking, okay, how am I going to solve this problem? How am I going to go about this? This person sees nothing as impossible. This person sees no challenges in life. Not that they don't encounter difficulties or challenges, but it's like this person has a mentality of a problem solver. This person knows how to solve any issue that presents in front of them, and they're able to overcome any obstacle very easily because this person is very skilled at figuring out the best solution for everything. This is a person that is magical in the sense that this person could be very good with handcrafts, or this person could be very good at very creative at solving issues. So this could be a little bit hard to explain because I don't have an example that comes off on the top of my mind, but it's kind of like this person could, if people are arguing, this person could be so eloquent that they know how to diffuse the attention of someone, so like that they don't, that person doesn't like start arguing or screaming or something like that. Like this person can have a very natural calming effect on other people, or this person can just know how to say things in such a way to avoid issues with other people. I do feel that this person could be very good at helping others as well. But with the Star reverse, I also do feel like this person finds it very hard to dream big. Or, you know what? Seeing these two cards together, it kind of also feels like this person is very good at solving issues and problems because they don't really trust that fate has their back, right? This person could really feel like they were left out in the cold by the universe. You know, whatever higher power this person believes in, at some point they may have been very disappointed, and that's why they just do things on their own. You know, they take things under their own hands or something like that. Yeah, but if we connect these two cards to Seeun, then with her it's just kind of like, oh, whatever, you know, she feels like her dreams don't come true, but at the same, you know, like maybe she wished something will happen and it didn't happen, but that hasn't necessarily discouraged her from just working hard on her own things. Like that's kind of how those two cards can connect to her, but I definitely feel that this was more about like the type of person that could come into her life, in her love life. But now I don't know if I shuffle this, but now I am. So let's see. The last part of of this reading is the healing messages. So any healing messages for Seeun? Healing messages. Oh, my hand is hurting. I actually feel I have to take it this way, actually. So we have the grasshopper spirit reverse with take a leap of faith. So there's this sense of just trusting in the universe, just trusting that things are gonna work out the way they have to work out, you know, just going down the path, going with the flow. I do feel that there's this sense that life is trying to just encourage her that things are gonna go out well. I do feel that this is, you know, I dwell too long on her love life for no reason. I say for no reason because I was just like, I don't really have much to say, even though it felt very calming though. But yeah, this card feels like it's actually talking about her current energy. You know how I mentioned that she wants to kind of like talk about something, you know, pitch in this new idea, and it kind of feels that this take a leap of faith, this grasshopper reverse is kind of just encouraging her that things are going to work out, especially in her career. You know, maybe whatever she was afraid of, that's something that she can leave in the past and kind of learn from it, in the sense of like whatever those fears are, accept them, that she has them, but also try to go beyond that and take a step forward and take a risk. So I do feel that life is definitely encouraging her to take that risk, just to there's, how should I put it, life is not telling her to just forget her fears, but it's kind of like work through them, definitely work through that. That's why it's like a time for healing. Life is definitely telling her to heal by just facing her fears and overcoming them, by accepting them and working with that, you know, being brave, right? Face her fears head on. Now the other card that we have right here is a snake spirit with time to heal. So what I was just talking about right now, life is definitely telling her like whatever fears she may have, whatever disappointments she may have, to accept them, analyze them, and then move forward by actually not encouraging them, but being, you know, filling herself with the courage to move forward and being like, yes, I'm afraid of this, but that's fine, let me still go on with my dreams. Even though I may encounter that fear, we will figure out a way to go around that obstacle when we get there, right? So definitely not allowing her fears to stop her from even taking that first step. Life really wants to encourage her to try, at least, you know, to jump forward, because it seems like, again, I mentioned earlier that it seems like the odds are in her favor, right? It definitely feels like that, you know, like the universe has her back. I mean, they always do. You know, our spirit guides and our spirit angels, all of them, they're, you know, they always have our back. But, you know, sometimes we have to encounter challenges, not because they're like, oh, I'm gonna throw this rock so it gets on your way. It's kind of like, it just kind of happens that we as humans are learning and experiencing things, and we just can't see the bigger picture sometimes. Now the last card that we have here is the scarab beetle spirit with magic works through you. So it definitely feels like the magician is coming through again, right? Life is telling her that she already has all the skills, all the tools, and all the ideas within her, It's just a matter of time to kind of clear through all of them and understand them better. As we saw in her current energy, it's also just a matter of time to solidify the idea, make it more real by talking to other people, planning it out, maybe physically drawing a plan or writing a plan out. Like, it definitely feels like life is saying this new thing that she wants to work on is already divinely protected and already guided by her intuition, by her spiritual team, and that's why the odds are in her favor. Like, whatever she wants to do, it will benefit her and will be good for her, so there's no obstacle from their part. The only obstacle right now is from her own part of just being afraid of something that didn't work out before, and those fears kind of slowly creeping into her present moment and into this new project that she wants to do. So it's not bad, it's just life. Right? That's just kind of how it works out. That's just kind of how it happened. So yeah, I'll leave that there. I hope you guys liked this reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys had fun with this reading as well. I don't know. I kind of feel like a little... At first when I started, I felt like there were similar words that I was kind of confusing for some reason. And then when I went on with her reading, I felt a little bit speechless in the sense of like I felt like my mind just went blank for some reason, especially when I got to her love life. It's like there was nothing to say, not because there was nothing there, but it was more like it was nicer to just feel the things of just being, if that makes sense. So it's just like the present moment, so present. It's so weird. There's nothing to look forward to, and there's no baggage holding you back. It's just what it is, and it felt very nice. So I do feel that that's the energy that her love life will definitely bring her. Someone that she, focus on her present moment. And in her career, there's fears that she's working through, and in her current energy, there's an idea that she's slowly manifesting. And in her healing messages, life is just telling her, we got your back, so do not be afraid. So that's kind of like the summary of her reading. So yeah, love and healing from my part to you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one, whenever that is, however that is. And